This map is absolutely terrible. I think I've played 3 matches where I've gone Akira on it so far, and I've won all of them. And I think I've also played a single one where I went for a tractor, and one where I ended up going for, what's it called, Hero 3.0, because my opponent went in and they just died. So I actually haven't lost on this map yet. You just have to, like, not play the game for the first 10 turns, essentially. That's how you win here. Which is pretty stupid, obviously. Not great design. Guess I should just throw a turret in here. I think I just want the Bomangles. Seems fine. And then we can just bank from this point forward. Maybe I shouldn't move it there, because they're gonna hit it, but it's fine. I don't really care. The good thing here is they have to move forward with their other phobies now. Really? They're gonna block me from taking the point with it this way? Now I could just take it with a Boomer, though. I don't think they can kill Boomer here. So let's just do that. Actually, I shouldn't even really move that. It's perfectly fine where it is. I hate that it moves you out of your vault whenever a turn ends. It's very annoying. 378. We'll need a decent amount of damage to actually do anything here. They can push this back, but then they have to go Honey Bear. So I don't really care. If they're playing Honey Bear Repeller and I just play like some giant combo, it's kind of over for them. I don't think there's any way they win in that kind of scenario. Could try and take this with a huge phobie. Looks like they're just sacrificing the Henrietta instead. Could just do like a nuke play on this. Where we just play some giant combo and kill it. Actually, let's kill it with this, just so the Repeller can't hit us next turn. In case they want to go for a Mud Phobie. Very good map design here. I'm obviously being very sarcastic when I say that. Neither player is trying to play the game, because it's the optimal play to not do anything. I could just try and one-hit that repeller, pay for something like that. But why even bother playing the game here? This is just a question of patience. Let's see how long they can do this. I mean, I'm ahead in keys, so in theory I should be trading points, but I don't really have phobies that can reclaim this point up here in a good way. Like, I wouldn't be able to just take it back easily because of the repeller. So I'm just not really gonna do that. The thing is, they can only go up here and push, so I can just move down like this, right? Actually, if they go down there to push, I guess I should do this. Or we could even just move this up here. I can move up here and hit my cowbell, I guess, but then I just move it backwards and nothing happens. Really nice gameplay here. I could just like try and Akira them, but it's technically speaking not the optimal play to even do that. Also, this would be very wrong for them if I have a Hevo played. Would be able to hit off of this and get the repeller with it. Wouldn't kill the repeller, obviously, but it would deal a lot of damage to it. Would be bad for them. Guess we just kill this. You could Sharon, but then I kind of hit my own blocks. Maybe I just tank it on this. Not really a big deal. Maybe I just run at it with something large. Maybe I put a unmovable phobia in front. Do I even do anything here, actually? Yeah, I do, because otherwise this just dies. Guess I'll throw a Quagmire at them. Just be annoying, like this. Seems fine. This can also take a point for free against these two, so they're forced to summon something. Really? Are they putting something in front? Or maybe they're just pushing. That could also be it. I have lost a single 1 key. They have lost 3, but I have damage on some of my phobies. Probably around even right now. Okay, they went for a puff. Could go fight them on this turn if I want to. I don't think I do though. Like, what's the point of fighting right here? If this walks forward, it doesn't really get anything from it. If I want to heal my phobies, I can always just Boolean next turn. Let's see if they do anything here first. That is alive, so I can't actually go in and kill them here or anything. Guess I'll just Boolean now, since they're slowly moving forward. Or maybe I just go for an actual threat. That might be better. Because this will eventually come back up. Wait, can they even kill this right now if I just went in and hit them? I don't know if they can. Let's just do like a passive play again. But let's bring a boss in here. They're probably going to Smiley now. That's fine. This is healed soon. When my turn starts. But they're actually not going for a Smiley. Many people will just like default to Smiley as soon as they see a boss for some reason. Which is why I was expecting it. I think I just hit here. Move in here with this. Move this one down. This one up, maybe. No, let's just keep that there. Put this up here. Seems fine. I'm just threatening the repeller. Why is he hitting that? That will heal itself. I guess he can't really hit anything else. And it allows him to stay in place with this, if he wants to. I actually don't deal quite enough damage to kill this Rusty with the ability. Because it's not overleveled enough for that. The ability is tuned down a little bit. I could kill it with the basic attack, but then that's just not worth it, I don't think. Do we just Gonzo here? And just kill this in one hit then? Wish I had Cupcake, it would be a lot better. I think I should use a heal first on this. And then we just Gonzo. It's also very dangerous for them to walk close to me with a Creepy Devil. And I have traps laid down. So I don't really know why they went for that here. Could in theory be setting up here, but I think that's pretty unlikely. That would be very scary for them to do. They push up now again, right? No, one more turn, so we can actually block up here with the Quagmire if I want. Which I think I do, just to be sure that we don't lose anything valuable. I should actually block like this, I guess. And just keep this down here. Wonder if they would ever have the Creepy Devil sit on this lava tile. I don't think so. We can just wait for the Creepy Devil to go out of stealth, and then I play aggressive after that. Are they gonna try and poison my boss? Maybe. That is at least what that looks like. I don't even need to have this sit here. I have it sit pretty much anywhere that I want. Okay, it's just sitting in here, waiting for me to go in. Which I'm obviously not going to. Could go in on this next turn and just hit them up here. Then run at them down at the bottom. That might not be so bad. Should we just do that to end this game? It takes way too long to do this otherwise. Throw it here or here, probably here. This is most likely a mistake, but whatever. I'm just not gonna give this time to become invisible again. Also, I brought one turret too many if I want a Gonzo Bonzo. If you're playing for a Gonzo Bonzo lineup, you should just go Gonzo as your turret on this map. I'm guessing they just killed us, maybe? Can they kill this now? No. Not enough. I have to push it away. Oh, there's a trap there. Nice. That's why they did it this way. Now they can't poison us though. And we have a panic point advantage also. There's a lot of fire. If this goes forward here, we can just kill it, right? Unless they block, but then we get to hit them anyway. Actually, we could even keep the boss one further in. There's no reason for it to go 2 tiles back. Perfectly fine here. They're not gonna walk up on fire, I don't think. That would be a very odd move. They can of course turn invisible again, but I can just back off into all of these traps. So that's not even that great for them. They'll probably ring like a Sargassum if they have it. If they don't have it, then they're just going to go for a Boomer, I think. Maybe. Or some other one key. Like maybe a small tanky one to try and block me in one of these tiles. Yeah, that's a small tanky one. Don't know why they're placing it on fire though. I feel like they shouldn't be in that big of a hurry. Although maybe they're scared of my combo. Because it's up again next turn. Could go hit this if the Creepy Devil is sitting right here, but I don't think they would put it on lava like that. We're just gonna move down. Actually, I could even just keep this here, I think. I can't keep this here, though. Or we can have it sit down at the bottom like this. That's also pretty good. The only problem here is I can't step on Jill. I guess that's why they went for it. But I don't know if panic points are what matter here anymore. Okay, they killed my... what's it called? Unicorn? That way? We could just kill this with the buff. I think I have to use my buff for that though, right? Believe I do. Yep. That's pretty bad though if I use the buff on that. Guess I have to. Are they forced to go on lava here? Push me? I think they are, if they want to push. Which I think they do. They don't get a kill. Okay, maybe they don't push, maybe they just hit. That could also work. I think they shouldn't push, to be honest. We can't actually do this, can we? Because now they'll go forward here and push. Just deals 200 to this. And then this will kill it with the fire. That wouldn't work. I guess I just do this then. Although maybe that's also wrong. Maybe the boss actually goes back there. Because this is a safe spot. Now this can't hit us from anywhere. And we just hit this. They used the line attack, right? Yeah, they did. We can stand like this. Perfectly fine. We just have to wait for the buff combo. I'm just going to take some turns. It's way too hard to actually end the game on this map. Like, what is this? I see they're trying to just make me stuck down here. I think. Guess we do this. Let me slowly start moving my Gonzo out. Actually, maybe I move the Gonzo over here. No, that can't be right either. I mean, I definitely want this up before I even try and fight them. Problem is, if I move forward, I think my phobia just dies every time. But we have to do this no matter what, because we have to hit the deal with my Bomangles, or not Bomangles, Gonzo Bonzo. No matter what I'm playing for here. I think moving forward is probably a mistake, is it not? Even if they're splitting their phobies up, I feel like it's a mistake. I think this loses them the game if they do this. They should actually just have sat still. That would have been better for them. Because now we just kill these, right? I think if they just sat still, they had a very good chance of winning there. This map is absolutely terrible, though. This is just horrible gameplay. Like, what is this experience of playing the game where we're just doing nothing for like 20 or 30 turns or whatever that was before we even started doing anything? And it was probably incorrect for me to even start doing anything there too. I should most likely just have done nothing for a while longer. Also think I brought too many turrets, but that's another talk. Like, this kind of map is just awful. How many turns was that actually? It's 54 turns. Like, what is that? Look at this early game, by the way. We're just sitting here staring at each other. Literally doing nothing. Now I decide to like go for a Quagmire and do stuff. Because they were slowly moving towards the top with the repeller. But like, this was just not a real... Like, this doesn't feel like a real game. You're not really playing Phobies at that point. This is just waiting simulator. Also, I think on this last turn, if they just sat still, I didn't have a move, did I? I'm just trying to think here. If I have moved that far back, I kind of had to because of this. Maybe I should only have moved the boss back, though? No, because then that would be pushed further back. I guess on the turn where I moved them back, the tile here, I should have tried just putting the boss down here instead. Yeah, I should have just had the boss sit down here below the heart, I think. Because then if they walk forward, I would be able to fight them, right? Oh wait, no, I didn't have the combo up, did I? No, I would have it up next turn. So my Gonzo should have sat where boss is and boss down at the bottom. Because I actually kind of checkmated myself here. If they just sit still in, well, almost this position, but with the puff one forward, maybe. Actually, not even with the puff one forward, just in this position, I wouldn't really be able to play the game, I think. Because if I go down here and I kill this, they would kill my boss. And then they would have these two at very low health against my Gonzo. And I think they can just outrange me with the Repeller if they do that. And if they don't do anything, we're just sitting here and I'm taking damage slowly. And I wouldn't be able to move forward because of the lava up here. I guess I would have probably just moved the Gonzo down to the bottom. And sat there, and then I would force this away that way. And if they move forward, they would lose their Phobies, so it's not really a checkmate. But I still feel like moving in as they did was not really correct, but they probably just got bored of this map. This is a very, very badly designed map. Also, while we're at it, I should probably show you some of my other matches on this. Because I played a bunch of async matches on that map. Here's one of them, for example. You can see what I do here. I essentially just play Akira on this most of the time. I went even more extreme on the doing nothing in that game. But in most cases, I just play Akira like this. And they can't even really fight it because, like, you don't have enough space to actually fight on this map. They decided to go Ogre and not take the points this game to just have a very strong Phobie. But that doesn't really work when the opponent has an Akira, because I just killed it in a single turn by summoning Phobies here. Since you can pull Phobies out from the vault. So this is just a free kill. Even if it's sitting all the way back here. That's just Akira things, but Akira shouldn't really be playable on small maps. And from there the game is just pretty much doomed for them. And I've done this like several times. This was not my only Akira game on this map. If we go down here, I think it's around the same space, probably. In this one I decided to go for Hero 3.0 instead. In this one I played for a Tractor instead, I think. Here's another one where I did Akira. And I just like won because Akira is really powerful. But it shouldn't be playable on a small map because you have to wait for so long for Akira to actually come out online. Like, that is why you can't really play Akira on a small map. It's just way, way, way too slow. First you have to bang to 9 keys, then you have to wait 2 turns. Here they tried to smiley me, but that doesn't really work either, because you just bring like Hydra and stuff. And then I also bought an ice cream just to freeze this because they had no keys left. And it kind of just ends the game like this. The thing about Akira on a small map like this is that there's not really a play for the opponent, because there's so many different tools that you can bring with Akira that shut down whatever they play. As soon as you have Akira online and the ability is available, you can counter pretty much every single strategy. So being able to just go Akira for free means that is almost always just the optimal play here, which is pretty bad. I think you can also do other combos with like Phantom or some other things. But Akira is just what most people will have, and it's also very, very easy to play for. So that's probably what we're going to see a lot on that map. It's very, very bad that we have a map like that, though. We've had ones before where it's the same thing. Really hope they decide to rework some of them.